So in the past first 8 months, right, the most important assets in a company is the people, right? And for us, we focus a lot on bringing in the right people, not just in terms of capability, but people who really share that same values with us. And this kind of thing cannot be rushed on. We to really go and find people who are capable and share the same value is not easy, you see, but we really push it, move very, very, very quickly, right? So some of the people that we recently announced, right? Okay, first of all, we actually onboarded this gentleman, which is 𝗙𝘂𝗰𝗇. So 𝗙𝘂𝗰𝗍 has been, is our chief financial officer. He has 9 years experience in his industry. He was from one of the big 4 audit firms in the world, KPMG. So him coming on board, right, okay, to lead the finance team is a big, big deal. Now, reason why, you just imagine, right, he was a former associate director in KPMG. In a few years' time, he will have made partner already with his capability, right? I mean, he's young and he's already an associate director already. So for him to actually give up the partnership route in one of the big 4, I mean, if you're in a big 4 as a partner in a big 4, right, your life is just set on, But he gave that up for what? For Affyn as a startup. So it is very telling of how much he believed in the vision of Affyn and where we are going to be. So working with him, all this while, I feel very confident because he has been really professional. He has been very, very strict in many things, and especially in terms of our financing, our accounting. So all these are set properly and set right. And I am very confident in him. It has been incredible. He made my life so much easier. So all these months. So we even actually onboarded, 𝗙𝘂𝗃𝗍𝗲. So 𝗙𝘂𝗃𝗍𝗲, she's our chief people officer who have 20 years experience, okay, in GovTech. So GovTech, as in 20 years experience in human resources. So she was formerly from GovTech. GovTech is the government technology agency, which is under the Prime Minister office one, which is the government one. And she was also the former vice president of HR from 𝗙𝘂𝗃𝗍𝗲, which is one of a global conglomerate. So somebody with 20 years experience, so experienced, right? She is now leading our people, our HR. She inputted a protocol, she inputted policy, she put infrastructure, she set cultures, she set values, everything people related, she take care of, make my life so much easier to focus on, my main job, right? So having 𝗙𝘂𝗃𝗍𝗲 on board is a big, big deal. Affyn already took to another level, okay, with her leadership. And David, so David, actually I know David for quite a couple of years already. Somebody who, even without Affyn, right, I go to him a lot for advice on many, many things. So he have 8 years experience in security. He was formerly from Ministry of Home Affairs. He do homeland security projects, high profile projects. So he take care of all our security protocols, our infrastructure to really make sure everything is set right from the start. So most companies don't think of security until much later on, right? Because it's expensive. But we decided to do it now because we have a long horizon, long trajectory of where we want to become. So that's why David coming in to set this foundation and infrastructure right now, right? Okay, make it easy for us, okay, to build a long-term plan for our metaverse. Okay, and we also onboarded 𝗙𝘂𝗃𝗍𝗲. So 𝗙𝘃, in industry legend, 25 years experience. I mean, since 1995, okay, he was from Epic Games. He was formerly from Ubisoft, from LucasArts, and he was also a former creative director from Bandai Namco and also Virtuous. So working with him the past couple of months has been amazing. The fact that I know that this guy has very strong principles. Every time he start, sharing with us the plan of how we're going to build our game, right? He will start off with principles, okay? And some of his principles are things like, okay, we must never take advantage of our players in the name of profits. So players will have to come first and profits, okay, will come later. So we never take advantage. That he's very principled in terms of it. He's very ethical. And he is very talented. I mean, not just talented, very, very experienced. So somebody like him leading the charge in our creative games department, right? I'm pretty excited to see where this is going to get us. And that's also one of the reasons why we are moving so well in terms of our product development. Okay. And of course, like many of you saw Steve, right? Steve, he was formerly from Unity and Electronic Arts, EA. He was a former head of publishing from Electronic Arts. So to share with you guys, to my past maybe 4 months, almost 4 months already working with him. So he has the strengths that I don't, you know, what I'm lacking of, he has everything, right? He's meticulous, he's very detailed, he's very strategic, he's also very structured. So when it comes to development, he don't miss anything. And having him to lead the product side of it, right, gave me so much confidence. So in terms of our game, our product development, our security, our people expansion, our finance is amazing, right? So our team right now consists of full 41. Okay, the last time I shared this was 33. Now we are at a headcount of 41 full-time staff in the company already. Most of them are localized in Singapore. And this 41 full-time staff is excluding part-timers, contract-based, and outsourced vendors. So we have a very, very strong team. The product side is led by Steve Taylor, right? The development side, of course, many of you know Dennis, right? So I've been working with Dennis almost quite some time already, right? One of the earlier pioneers. So Dennis, one thing, right? He get things done. You know, it's like he'll say, okay, and then he'll get the result on. So you also saw the alpha demo, right? Okay, it's he was the one who actually led the outcome of what you saw on the alpha event, right? So very experienced. I mean, 20 years already, this guy. So nothing much to question one. Kester, okay, leading the people side of it. So you look at the top three, right? Okay, 20 years experience, 20 years experience, 20 years experience. All these people have 20 years experience, 2 decades of experience. I mean, leading up in, I mean, how to not become big, right? You tell me, right? We have, we have TechMe, our chief financial officer, our finance guy, right? Our security guy, okay? Our chief marketing officer, we have not, unveiled yet. So yeah, she has started about 2 weeks ago. I'm super excited. I feel so relieved having somebody come in to take the charge of marketing. I know this is somebody better than me. She has 15 years experience. She's very meticulous, also very structured and very data driven. She really make an impact across all departments. So not going to unveil her now yet. Maybe sooner, right? Okay, but I'll let you know. So I'm just letting you know to see this, right? You guys are in good hands. We are all in good hands by capable people with experience and people who are aligned in value. And to really bring on board, assemble a team like this, right, takes time, and we are still growing.